Hello standard student. Today we are going to learn grammar, English grammar, and the name of the topic is parts of speech. In the previous video we had learned one part of speech, noun and its kinds. Today we are going to learn the second parts of speech, and it is pronoun. And we are going to see that the definition of pronoun now. The words which are used instead of noun are called pronoun. So you can see that how easy and simple definition of pronoun is. Actually, in order to avoid the repetition of noun, pronouns are used. So instead of that noun, pronouns are used. And now we are going to see that how many kinds of pronouns are there in English grammar. So first of all, I wrote down here some of them. Look here, the number one. On the blackboard you can see personal pronoun, number 2 reflexive pronoun, number 3 emphatic pronoun, number 4 relative pronoun, number 5 possessive pronoun, number 6 interrogative pronoun. Number 7 that one exclamatory pronoun. Number 9 number 8 sorry distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun. And number 9 indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. Number 10 is reciprocal pronoun. So you can see now these are the kinds of pronoun, and we are going to learn them one by one in this video. So see that, and just take the notebook and pen with you while watching the video. Okay, just pay attention now. We are going to learn them one by one. The first one we are going to see that what is it? Personal pronoun. And the definition of pronoun, personal pronoun is this tells us about speaker and listener. and listener, we come to know about person, place, animal or thing. They are all personal pronoun. Now look, what is the definition of personal pronoun? You can see on the blackboard. This tells us about speaker and listener. Okay, who is speaking and who is listening. And we come to know about person, place, animal or thing. So they are all personal pronoun. And which are the personal pronouns are? Let me see that now. For example, we are going to see the personal pronoun first of all. They are mine, his, hers, theirs, mine, these are theirs, etc. Look, these are the pronouns. These are called the personal pronouns. Sorry, these are called the 1 minute. Personal pronouns are he, she, he, you, they, I, etc. Sorry for that first one. They were possessive pronouns I told you. Now these are the personal pronouns. We are going to see them first of all. Look, and you know that very well how they are used in the sentences. For example, we are going to see that one or two examples we are going to see. Then the idea will be clear to you. First one. He is a student. Here he is used. Okay, it's a personal pronoun. Now, if we take any example, Tina went to market. Went to market. She bought vegetables. See here now, she is used in this sentence. Tina is the name of the girl who went to market, and she is used instead of Tina to avoid the repetition of noun Tina. Okay, so such way personal pronouns are used, and all these pronouns are used. Now we are going to say another pronouns. Okay, this is the personal pronoun. Another one is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. The word used in the place of an adjective which is subject itself. Is called reflexive pronoun. We are going to see that which are these reflexive pronouns. See that myself, himself, herself, yourself, and themselves. Now you can see that the self is actually added to the every pronoun in the end. Okay, so they are called reflexive pronoun. And self, S-E-L-F, actually is used as singular reflexive pronoun. And when it is VES, L-E-V-E-S is added to the pronoun in the end, it means that they are plural. Okay. So we are going to have some examples to make the idea clear. For example, he went himself. So himself here. Number 2, she completed homework herself. One more example I am going to give you, and that one is of plural. They play themselves. So there is plural, so themselves is taken. S-E-L-V-E-S, like that. Okay. And he, she are singular, so S-E-L-F is taken. Herself, himself and herself. So look there, both the subject and the object are same. Okay, so in this case they are called reflexive pronoun. Now emphatic pronoun I am going to give you the number 3. Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun means when the subject is emphasized it's called emphatic pronoun. So look, what is the definition of emphatic pronoun? When the subject is emphasized. Look, when we put pressure on the subject, then the person only is the responsible for the activity. In such case, the pronoun is called emphatic pronoun. So we are going to take some example, one or two. See that. For example, I myself. Saw that. Look here now, I myself saw that. Myself is an emphatic pronoun here, because you know why? Because it is actually, emphasizing I, the subject, that he, that I itself did that, or I itself saw that. Such a way emphatic pronoun is used. Another example I am giving you. They themselves help him. Here themselves is taken. So it is also that the subject there is emphasized, actually telling that they only the persons who helped him. Okay, now what does that mean? One more thing that you need to keep in mind, that is emphatic pronouns are always used after the subject. Look here, I is the subject, and next to it that emphatic pronoun myself is used. Here they is the subject and the emphatic pronoun themselves is used next to it. So that way, so you can just identify them very well, the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Okay, though they look alike, but this is the difference. Okay, reflexive pronouns actually used in the end of the sentence, reflexive pronoun, and emphatic pronouns are used next to the subject in the sentence. Okay, next now. Another one we are going to see, another type. Number 4, it's an possessive. Possessive pronoun. Look here, this number may be different, which is written in your notebook. Okay, so you can correct the numbers. Okay, I am just taking them, not by the number, but actually by the kinds. Look here now, possessive pronoun. So what are the possessive pronoun? This definition tells that, clears that the pronoun that shows possession of something is called possessive pronoun. See that the idea is clear from the definition, that what are the possessive pronouns? The pronoun that shows possession of something is called possessive pronoun. And we are going to see that which are the possessive pronouns. See that now. Mine, his, hers, theirs, etc. So look there, mine, his, hers, theirs. These are possessive pronouns. Okay, because they come in the end of the sentence. So they are called the possessive pronoun. For example, I am taking here. For example, this pen is mine. So look here, mine is a possessive pronoun here, showing the possession of pen. Okay, mine, this pronoun showing the possession of pen. That pen belongs to mine, me. Okay, so it is called mine. Now look another one, that it is the shirt. That shirt is his. Look now, that shirt is his. So his here showing the possession of shirt. That shirt belongs to his. So his is a possessive pronoun. This pen is hers. Here also the same thing. Hers showing the possession of pen. So it is possessive pronoun. So these are the possessive pronouns now. Okay. We are going to see now another one that we did not mention in the list, but I am going to take that another pronoun, and that one is demonstrative pronoun. I did not mention in the list, so you have to write that also. Number 5, demonstrative pronoun means they are all together 11 pronouns. Okay, kinds of 11 pronouns. Okay, so one of them is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun means the definition tells us that the pronoun that indicates another noun. Is called demonstrative pronoun. Now you see that this definition of demonstrative pronoun is very simple and easy to understand. What is demonstrative pronoun? The pronoun that indicates some other noun. Okay, such a pronoun is called demonstrative pronoun. And which are the demonstrative pronoun? You know very well that this, that, these, those. These, that, these, those. These are demonstrative pronouns. Look here. These and these show nearness because this is a plural of this, and that and those show distance. Actually, those is the plural of that. So such way. So we can take some example to clear the idea. For example, this is my book. Here this, in the beginning, this is used. This is a demonstrative pronoun showing that this pen is, this book is mine. Another one, that was his book. That was his pen. Look here now. Here also that. Now when the things are shown in a singular things are shown, distant things, so that is used. Okay? So that is a demonstration because it's indicating that another noun, that pen. This noun. This pronoun that is indicating the pen. This pronoun indicating this noun book. Such a way. Okay? And these and those also the same way. These boys are playing. When it comes to plural noun, so these is used and it shows the nearness. So these boys will those boys which are near playing. So this is indicating boys, and those showing the distance. This is also plural. Those houses are parked. So look here now. Those houses are parked. So those is indicating houses here. That noun, another noun, and they are distant from the place. So that way. Another one. The next one we are going to take, and that is interrogative pronoun. 6-1. Interrogative pronoun. Now interrogative pronoun, the name tells that which makes the question. Okay. So which are those? Which make questions. Such pronouns are called interrogative pronouns. Now look here. Which are those? Okay, what? Who? Which? Whose? So look, these are interrogative pronouns. So we can use them in the example also. For example, what is this? Now look, one question, what is this? Here what is an interrogative pronoun? Okay. Now who called me? Here who is an interrogative pronoun. Whose book is this? So that way interrogative pronouns are made with these interrogative words. So another one we are going to see that now the idea of interrogative pronouns are cleared. Okay. Next one now 7. Exclamatory pronoun. See now, exclamatory pronoun is actually what is used in this way. What makes or what used to make an exclamatory sentence. Now see that here. For example, the idea will be clear. So look students, I am giving you homework now. The homework is actually the kinds of pronouns I gave you right now here in this video. You have to make the sentences from those pronouns, and you just find those sentences, those words or sentences from your English textbook, and just complete that homework and send it on my number.